Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel GMB SHOW. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Beat the Chasers saw a new face take to the hot seat as Australian quizzer Issa the Super Nerd Schultz stepped in for Anne Hegerty, who had to step aside from the series. Beat the Chasers saw a fresh face in the mix during one episode, as Quiz Supremo Issa the Super Nerd Schultz took the stage as Anne the Governess Hegerty's stand-in, and he certainly made an impression. The episode coming to our telescreens on Friday, 1 November, is a repeat featuring Issa after Anne was unable to take part in filming. No rookie to the quiz scene, Issa flew over from Australia, where he's a chase legend in his own right. With 8 wins at the Aussie Quizzing Championships from 2011 to 2021 and stints on The Rich List and Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, he's known for his impressive knowledge and quizzing abilities, reports OK. Joining him for the episode were more familiar chasers: Mark the Beast Labette, Jenny the Vixen Ryan, Paul the Sinnerman Sinha, Dara the Menace Ennis, and Sean the Dark Destroyer Wallace. On social media, Sean shared a heartwarming welcome. The super nerd was just super. Issa, it was an absolute pleasure to work with you again. I hope that will happen sooner rather than later. Issa's reply was just as sweet. So awesome sitting alongside you, good sir. Your knowledge is sensational, and you made me feel right at home. Looking forward to next time, he wrote. When the episode was filmed way back in 2022, Anne had to take a step back from filming, and she announced on Twitter, now known as X, that she wouldn't be appearing in Beat the Chasers due to contracting COVID-19 at the time. Her tweet read, "Unfortunately, I've contracted COVID-19, so won't be filming this series of #BeatTheChasers." She also shared that Issa would be stepping in during her absence. However, fans of Anne didn't have to wait long for an update, as she was quick to share her recovery news. Shortly after, she posted a picture of a negative lateral flow test on Twitter with the joyful caption, #TheChase, #BeatTheChasers, #Lurgy-free, #but still self-isolating. Since joining The Chase in 2010, Anne has become a beloved fixture on the show, which originally premiered in June 2009 featuring Mark Labette and Sean Wallace. The popular spin-off Beat the Chasers first graced our screens in April 2020 and is already onto its 5th series. The cameras were rolling, the crowd humming with excitement, and Bradley Walsh's grin faltered for just a fraction of a second as he glanced at the vacant spot on the Chasers panel. It wasn't just any seat, it was Anne's. The governess, the quiet powerhouse who could silence a room with one raised eyebrow. Fans watching Beat the Chasers had noticed her absence before Bradley even opened his mouth. Anne has been unwell, he announced softly, and while she's focusing on her health, we have someone special stepping in tonight. The tension cracked open as Jenny Ryan walked in, wearing Anne's signature dark blue blazer. As a tribute, the edges too sharp on her shoulders, the sleeves a little too long, reminding everyone that this wasn't a replacement, but a placeholder while Anne fought her private battle. Backstage, Anne had left a video message for the audience. "Don't you dare think I'm done yet," she smirked into the camera, the oxygen tube at her nose failing to dull the fire in her eyes. Viewers erupted online, #WeLoveAnne trending in moments. Fans shared clips of Anne demolishing contestants, laughing with Bradley, rolling her eyes at Mark's teasing. It was clear, Beat the Chasers wasn't the same without her. But the show had to go on. As the klaxon blared, Jenny, Mark, Sean, Dara, and Paul lined up, but it felt different. Every question was answered with an unspoken echo of Anne's confidence. Every quick-fire round felt like it needed her crisp, correct to complete it. Midway through, a contestant named Helen, trembling at the podium, paused as she glanced at Anne's empty chair. I just want to say, Anne, if you're watching, you're an inspiration." she said, her voice cracking. The audience clapped, and even Bradley swallowed hard, blinking back emotion. Mark the Beast Labette raised his head and said, "She's the toughest one of us, Helen. She's got this." The round continued. Helen won $75,000, and the room felt lighter, the victory a small tribute to the absent governess. Later that night, Anne watched from her hospital bed, her tablet propped on her knees, tea in hand, a soft smile breaking across her tired face. The nurses heard her chuckle as Bradley mispronounced a question, and she muttered, "Oh, Bradley, do keep up." She knew she'd be back, that the lights of Beat the Chasers would one day shine down on her again as she raised her eyebrow and gave a small, satisfied nod. For now she would rest, but the chair wasn't empty. It was waiting, and so were we.